What is up, guys? White Horse here. Going to be giving you guys another deck profile. Today I will be showcasing you guys my second place at locals, my Kashtira deck that I got. Before we get into the deck profile, however, I want to address the elephant in the room. I noticed that there were some illegal plays after the fact of the videos that I posted of the tournament this past weekend. There were some illegal plays, and I apologize for that. We did learn, and we will do better. So yeah, that's unfortunate for you guys to witness. I hate that I didn't know beforehand. It was my first night with the deck. However, that's not an excuse. So we will provide better content of this deck for you guys next time. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the deck. I'm going to show you guys this deck, and I probably will be changing it. There was a bunch of changes I wanted to make. But without further ado, here's my Kashtira list. So, playing 3 Unicorn. This card is so good. It's the combo starter. Followed up with 3 Fenrir. This card is absolutely nuts. And then we got 3 Rise Heart. Rise Heart is sweet. I think this is probably one I would want to cut down to 2 maybe. I did see this card a lot in my hand and did not want it. I did not want to see it, nor did I really ever want to open it. I want to search it. So yeah, I'd probably cut that one down. But as far as the combo, he's very essential to the combo. So do those here. 1 Scareclaw Kashtira, 1 Tearlaments Kashtira. I probably will cut this card. Honestly, it didn't do much. And Scareclaw Kashtira is really great. Helps push for OTKs. Sorry. So that's it for the cash monsters. I'm not playing Ogre. I think I'm going to swap over to Ogre. Triple Ash. This card is, it's great, this format. There's a bunch of branded at our locals. So play this for that. Having that answer is really solid. That's the monster lineup. So let's see. For the spells, we got triple Wraith Soth, the field spell. This card performed really well. Honestly, I can probably say I overperformed. The math came up a lot with this deck this past weekend, and I did not expect it to put in as much work as it did, but it did. So it's pretty sweet. All right, and then we got triple Theosis. This card's great, honestly. If they stop it, however, it does suck. But, I mean, this gets your combo, really going. And this card is, it's crazy. If it gets banished, it gets you something back, too, which is just nuts. So, but yeah, triple Theosis. And then, to me, probably the best card in the deck, Triple Birth. This card is just crazy. Honestly, you, don't have to play a lot of monsters in this deck. Because, this is, the card that is going to get you all your cards back and play with. So it's really sweet. Probably one of my favorite cards in the deck. And then for the staples, we got triple Prosperity. I always just hit 3 with this because my hands were never to where I needed to hit 6. And I'll show you guys the targets that I hit every time. And then we got triple Book of Eclipse in the main deck. This is probably the one card I'll move to the side. It's okay in the main. However, against certain matchups, against Trap Tricks, right? Me going second with this card, it doesn't do anything. So I'll probably end up cutting this for something else. Triple Chalice never really came up. Honestly, I think it came up maybe once for damage in one game, and that was it. This card, however, did come up a lot. Forbidden Lance. This card is so crazy. My opponent tried to imperm my Rise Heart. I just chained this, and my opponent couldn't do anything. So it was just GG's after that. And then followed up by the 1 Terraforming. This card, basically here to search Raid Sod. So, yeah. All right, and then for the trap lineup, we have triple Infinite Impermanence. Love this card so much, honestly. Having the board set up to where you interrupt so much, or you have not really a lot of interruption, but you have the floodgate type monster, then followed up with this. And like, if you do search this, you have this as well. It's really good. You know, it provides a lot of pressure for the opponent to play around or play through. And if they can't, then, well, you know, you just win the game. So, but yeah, this card is super good. I love how it's like easy to get back in this deck. So, but yeah, so that's the main deck. It's 40. For the extra deck, we have Squidward the token. All right, and then we got the Prosperity targets, Infinitrack, Garua, and Intis. One cool thing with this deck, you can use, you know, a Rise Heart. I'm sure you guys know, use a Rise Heart to attach these as material whenever a card gets banished. So, like, when and if the Rise Heart dies, you get all these effects if they're attached. So, it's really sweet. And then you have, let's see, put that over there. We have the Double Shingri Era. Honestly, like, this card's great. I never really went to Zone Lock, though. My opponents, I know for a fact, they main decked out for this. So, like, this card didn't really seem like worth going into a lot. Aside from, like, the Arise Heart play, like, this, you know, this card, I never really went into it that much. So, other rank 7s we play, we have Moth, Big Eye, and the Dark Arm Dragon. All these cards are phenomenal. I did Big Eye somebody's Mirror Jade once, and it was awesome. It was a good feeling. Also, too, like, if you don't lock yourselves in XEs, you can, like, something I'm aware of, I don't have it in this deck, but I will be doing this for the future for this deck. You can steal someone's monster and then go into, like, Donner or something. So, like, you can, like, take their monster, a problematic monster, and then, like, just link it away to get rid of it. So, it's pretty sweet. Also, too, Red Eye's Flare and the Mind Hacker. These cards came up. This card won me a game against a really good Yu-Gi-Oh player here in town. And then Mind Hacker's kind of crazy. If you have Shingri Era with this, like, it goes off. If your opponent don't have, like, a way out to it. But, yeah, all these cards are great, honestly. This card's for time, so you use it, and then you can, like, make Zeus pretty easily. And then, for everyone's favorite card, Triple Arise Heart. This card is so good, honestly. It's a Macrocosmos with legs, which I don't know why Konami thought was a good idea, but it's really good in this deck, especially. You know, being able to banish stuff and attach, and then, you know, detach 3 pop is just really good. And then for the last 2 cards in the extra deck are 2 Arsenal Zeus. Zeus is crazy, honestly. This card's wild. You know, if you do a lot of damage, and then, like, you can make this board and have follow-up, like, the opponent just has to pray they have an out and have a way to play through it, or otherwise it's just going to be game. But anyways, yeah, that's the extra deck. For the side deck, we have the Triple Nibiru. I'm kind of, like, on the fence of main decking this format, because there are a lot of people playing around it, and it just kind of becomes dead if they play around it. So I am opting to side this over maining it. But I still think it has a place in this format, especially, like, with all the rogue and stuff that everyone's playing. Triple Contact C. This card, however, I don't want to play anymore. I think I might be cutting this. Probably for more back row removal, to be honest. I really just don't like this card. You know, I played it at the OTS, and it was okay. It was, you know, pretty decent there, but I just don't think I really want to play this anymore. I think there are probably some better options to play in the side, so probably switch over to, like, Gamma-Seal or something. And then we have Triple Crossout Designator. I love this card because, one, I do side the nib, and I side those in alongside with these in the main to cross out the Nibiru for my turn. And also, too, just having cross out for, like, other problematic cards, like, at times, like, you know, Imperm or Ash, you know, things like that. Honestly, this card is so good, and I love that a lot of people are starting to play this again. I think it has a place this format with all the rogue and all the just, like, past good decks for past formats. I think this card is just, you know, it's relevant again. So I think it's pretty good to play. That's it for the spells for the side, and now we have triple evenly match, and triple D barrier. I think you have to play these, honestly, with the amount of like XYZ, Synchro, and Fusion decks running around. I feel like you just have to play this card. It proves its worth, and then evenly just a blowout. So, but yeah, that's the side deck. I'm gonna, like I said, I am gonna be making some changes to this deck, and I am gonna probably post that deck profile with the changes alongside the results here at Locals with the deck with the new changes. So if you guys will, just be sure to check it out. And if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe for more YGO content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.